book is upside down.
With frame Dom in the middle.
Wait, is that for a thumbnail?
We're so
All the
awkward.
hype.
All the hype.
Okay, I thought we were gonna go.
Sailor Moon.
Sailor Moon.
Sailor Moon.
Fort Sailor in the chat. Yeah.
It's true. Mars, Mercury, and Jupiter. Venus is in the chat. Who's being Moon? We don't have.
We
a
don't
moon.
have one.
It's Charlotte, but she's busy.
She has a baby now.
She has a couple of
We
months
could
to
dress
get
the
that
big-
under control.
She have a chibi
We
moon.
can dress the baby as Luna.
Or Artemis.
Or
Or
Artemis.
it's chibi moon. Can
So
we put a little
cute.
Or is it
pink
mini tuxedo
wig?
mask? Guys,
A little baby tuxedo.
Guys.
Oh.
Charlotte, if you watch this later,
She's not going to.
Charlotte, I will text you later about this.
Hi everyone. Welcome to Punchy Book Club with surprise guests.
Hello, Dom.
We didn't
aka
announce her
Norwegian.
because we didn't know for sure if she could make it.
Exactly, but I made it, and I'm finishing my food, and I won't be too impolite for too long. Yes, it's because I'm slouchy.
We do it the same.
God damn it, correct your posture on this uncomfortable chair I gave you.
It is very comfy.
Ella, get out of here.
So she's just, she's a little furry vacuum cleaner.
She's trying to be.
She's like, crumbs? Is there
There's
crumbs?
no crumbs in vegan food. Everything is like stuck together in the bread.
Hey, the Emerald.
What is up, the Emerald and Zenrobo and Crosshail? Thanks for joining us today as we discuss Sailor Moon. Sorry, Pretty Guardian Sailor Moon,
yes.
Volume 1.
Bishoujo Senshi Sailor Moon.
That, exactly that.
Exactly what she said.
But that's exactly what Pretty Guardian Sailor Moon.
Oh, really?
Yeah, Bishoujo Senshi.
Ella, you need to chill.
So, I would like to know, just for general knowledge purposes,
Oh, I guess
who
that
is familiar with the show? Just show of hands in chat and among us, I'd say that's pretty safe to say we are.
Which
familiar
show,
with
though?
The first one. The Deke. I'm
What?
sorry.
Yes, I know what you're talking about.
Deke. It's
Oh,
D-I-C.
yeah.
I know I didn't say
Thank
something
you,
else. They were the company who dubbed the in
French?
Toronto. Yeah.
Oh.
No, the English one.
Yeah, the dubbing was
On-
done in Toronto.
On YTV. Yeah.
Yeah, the YTV one.
Yeah.
I started watching Crystal at some point,
I did and I stopped.
and then I stopped, but apparently they made it better.
Yeah?
Yes.
They retouched
Yes.
the first episodes?
Yes.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. Because there was some pretty trash animation going on in Crystal.
Ah,
at one point.
trashimation.
People would pause and you would just see like the weirdest things. Like Google Sailor Moon Crystal
Oh, I'm gonna do that.
weird frames.
I mean, I can excuse
Okay.
it. I
Yeah.
can excuse it in the first one, but there was so much like of the classical anime look, like from the 90s.
Yeah.
That it's kind of like fine, but in
It's
the new one,
charming
the image is
in
so
its own way.
it's so crisp.
Yeah.
If
Oh.
something's amiss, I think you can tell.
So crisply weird.
yes.
Oh, the Emerald Watch 90 show, the Crystal remake,
Whoa.
And read the manga. Okay, wow, the Emerald. So you are quite
Cool.
accustomed, familiar with the material. Crosshair is not.
Crosshair doesn't know what he read, but at least it's clear in your mind.
Yep. I read
It's the little
mine
things.
yesterday, so it's also quite clear for me
I like
too.
flipped through this morning just to like remember things, but I'm good.
I read it 1,000 times.
Oh dear God, Floof. What are you doing?
I have the food. That's
Girl,
what
you need to.
You have no chill.
none of us here are the Sailor
Unless you
are the
let
Sailor
us-
Scouts with the cats. So this is not the
Unless
place.
you
That's
let
true.
us put a moon on your forehead, you can't. sit with us.
Seriously.
But Venus is at home, and Sailor Moon, we're still looking for her. So.
Nobody really wants to be
and
Sailor
she's
Moon, I
getting
think.
comfy.
I have crows, okay? I have 2 crows, Phobos and Deimos.
Yeah.
They're my only friends.
Although
have my
I share a
computer.
birthday with
With
Sailor
Sailor
Mars,
Mars,
which was
dude.
super cool.
Yeah.
I forgot they gave like.
Yeah, she's Aries, because of course she is. But yeah, we have the
Mercury's
exact
a
same
Virgo.
birthday.
Mercury is September 10th. Don't ask me why I know all of their birthdays.
I
okay?
am
I'm really
totally
ashamed of
okay with that. Though.
Yeah. Each
She's
of
just chilling.
each of them has a different astrological sign. I think she really, obviously with the planets. So Mars.
Well, it makes a lot of sense.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, like
Mars for Aries.
She could not be any other sign. I'm just pleased that she's on my birthday.
The Pisces one is Neptune. And I was like, oh, but she's not my favorite. But
I'm sorry.
I have no control over that. Do it.
And as you can see, Liz and I wore every single Sailor Moon thing that we owned.
I'm also wearing socks, but
Dom wasn't
this might be
sure,
harder
or
to
else she
show.
would have also worn
My Sailor
everything.
Mars socks.
Team Mercury, hell yeah.
I'm
So
Team
good.
Jupiter.
Team Mercury. all the
1000%.
friggin' way.
And
Even-
not just because I'm playing her.
Even if I would be like I like Mars, I really like the inner ones, the inner scouts. I like the 4 of them. And my
Yes.
favorites were at the beginning Jupiter.
Yeah.
My very favorite was, and then moved to Sailor Venus because I was cosplaying Sailor Venus. And I mean, I really like the inner scouts, the 4
Yeah.
of them. I feel they all complete each other, so I kind of
Yep.
like them all. It's hard to choose.
I should have brought. When I was a little wee child,
But a wee
we would go to this one store in the mall and get those Sailor Moon sticker card things. Does anyone know what I'm
Oh my
talking
god,
about?
those like trading cards. I
And
had
guess
so
what?
many of them.
I still have them in my house somewhere.
My mom threw them away with my pogs, and I
still had my
was
pogs, too.
furious.
Where are mine though?
Hell hath no
And I
fury.
had a little Sailor Venus doll.
Do I still
I
have
think I
my-
had a Sailor Jupiter doll.
I had a little
My
Sailor
sister
Venus
had a
doll
Mer-
and a little
oh.
Artemis. Do I still have those?
Mine didn't come with an Artemis.
No, I bought it separately.
Oh, okay.
Bought it separately.
My
Artemis.
sister had a Sailor Moon one. My
Brought to you by
sister
Amazon.
dressed up as Sailor Moon for Halloween one year, and I was mad jealous.
What were you that year?
I don't know, probably like an angel for like the 80 millionth time in a row because I just wanted to wear wings all the time.
Were you a fallen angel or just an angel?
Just like a regular fucking put on a robe and some wings and like I was good to go. But she, like my brother made her this wand
Yeah.
out of paper, but it looked so good.
Oh, paper.
Yeah.
Papier-mâché, huh?
No, like
Oh, I had a little
craft
Fisher
paper.
Price version of it. I don't know if it was Fisher Price, but like you could press a button and it went like.
Oh, that's
made
so
like
cool.
You had those toys, I remember.
And then it ran out of batteries. My parents refused to replace the batteries because it was annoying as fuck.
So Venus must be made like me. Always loved the smart girls.
Hi, John.
Hi, John.
Hey,
read the
eyebrows
Sailor
for
V.
days.
Oh my
Once
God.
again.
How does
Showing
he
up
know?
at the
Every
perfect
time I mention
time.
my brother, he fucking shows up and like I don't.
Whose eyebrows were they?
My brother.
Oh, he watches you.
Because he
Hi.
streams too. Plug in his stream again. But yeah.
What did Cathy say?
About what?
Oh, my brother. When my sister dressed up as Sailor Moon, my brother had made her the wand and everything with like a little. It was all made of paper, but then like the crystal was like a little round crystal in the middle. It was like super good.
Did you heal anyone with it?
No, but we used to play Sailor Scouts in the backyard, and I used to like do the Amy move, which is the Wakanda move if you think about it.
And the Wonder
Amy
Woman.
Mercury
It's up
bubbles
in the-
blast. She would go like that.
Oh,
I was all about that Mercury life, guys.
Mercury bubbles. I love when
And
Jupiter
yes, my
went
brother
like-
did dress up as my brother dressed
So
up as
badass.
Tuxedo Mask one year.
Awesome.
It's pretty good.
Awesome.
Do you know if you find the picture, pop it in the chat so everyone can see.
I'm gonna go home and
Cannot
find my
wait.
Sailor Venus cosplay when I was 19.
I'm gonna share those pics, y'all.
With my long blonde hair and my lack of confidence in my face.
Oh god.
All right, guys.
I knew this was gonna end up being like us just talking about how much we love
Well,
Sailor Scouts. Oh,
it
my
certainly
brother
can
just
continue being
texted
that
me
way.
the picture.
Oh, perfect. Oh my god.
It's so good.
Da-da-da-da.
I'm
That's
showing
so
it
good.
on stream, bro.
It's
Like,
brilliant.
it's happening.
It's brilliant. Can
like,
you guys
look
see?
at this friggin' guy right here.
Yes.
So good.
Bravo.
What a dude. What
Bravo.
a dude.
Well, I think it's time that we discuss our first impressions. So we're going to start with a general impression of what we read, and then we're going to go into specifics.
Yes.
So I want people to throw in the chat what they thought, generally speaking.
So do you want to go first? Liz?
Oh dear God, this was my first foray into manga.
Oh, really?
I've never, ever,
you
ever
serious?
read manga before. I opened it. I was like, I know I'm supposed to start from the back, and then, but like, it took me so long to get used to the order
direction.
to read
Yeah.
the panels in. And Crosshair and I were discussing that this morning. It was just like, how is this conversation halfway done? I don't even know where this character came in. But when I got used to it, it was a lot better. It was just a learning curve for me. My brain skis. My brain skis struggled. But then it was good. I knew it was gonna happen because I'd already heard that this was a thing, but like, they're really intense about people's appearances.
Oh yeah.
My God.
And then there's kind of like, people are really defined by just like 2 or 3 characteristics and then have nothing else to their personality, and that's how they're described by other people.
Yeah.
So that's a bit jarring at times, because she would even describe herself. She's like, I'm lazy, I like to eat, and I'm a crybaby. And I'm like, and that's
at
you
least you
as
know.
a person.
At least you
And
know.
the moment they meet another Sailor Scout, it's like, she is so beautiful.
She is so smart.
She is so gorgeous. Oh, this one, like, it's like Sailor Mars. Like, do you want to pass by this temple? You might see a beautiful girl. And I'm like, when I was getting the reading, like, that's a weird reason to pass by a freaking
temple.
like, it's like I told you, Cathy, want to go by this shop with a bagel? You might see a beautiful woman. Like, how creepy is that?
And they're 14, so it makes it
Yeah.
even weirder.
But I think it plays on that thing when you're a kid or you're I don't know, from my perspective, when you're a girl and you're just like seeing other girls that look interesting to you and you're like, man, I want to be her friend.
Well, yeah, the wonder.
Yes.
And the like, was it Sailor Mars? Yeah, it was. Because Serena, I'm just gonna call her Serena because that's
How is
that's
she
how I
called in
know her.
English?
Usagi.
Usagi? Okay, I
It's
read
all the
the
accurate-
French
I'll try to
one-
get used to calling her Usagi.
French one was Bunny.
Oh, that
That's-
explains what
That's
John's
why
saying.
John is like
John read it in French
Usagi
also.
versus Bunny versus Serena.
Yeah.
Like,
I-
she
I
actually
hated
gets
it.
on a
I hated
bus
it.
to follow
Yeah.
Ray. Like,
Which is a big
because
stalker.
she's just like, and just follows like the cool
But-
girl. I want to be your friend.
Just saying,
Which is pretty-
my sister and I totally did that at one point also when we were in France, but it was with a mime. This girl, my sister and I were in France, and we were like sitting on a grass, like
A
where
grass.
there was a bunch of people.
One little thing of grass.
Yeah, one strand of grass we sat on. And there was this girl. There was a girl putting on mime makeup, and then my sister's like, oh, we should, like, that's so cool. And she was like a young girl too, probably our age, and we're like, oh, we should see like what she does and where she's going. We like followed this girl. I'm not from France. We're following.
Coulda
and
fooled
I
me.
am not as adventurous as my sister. So my sister's like all gung ho about it. Like, we're gonna find something super cool, and I'm like, we're gonna get murdered. We're following this mime. What if she's part of some mime gang where they're like, this is the tactic they use to lure
a
girls
mime
and
gang.
murder them?
Let that
And
sink
in the end,
I tend to run away from mimes, so that would never happen.
but she
to
was
me.
cool looking. Anyways, we ended up finding a really cool, like, artsy area in front of this architectural museum where
Nice.
there was a bunch of like street performers and things like that. So it all ended well. But that was just my little tangent of like, girls look cool, and then
But
you follow them.
it is actually
I
true to
guess.
life. Like, that element I thought was really interesting. There was so much of it that I'm reading it and going, yep, this is exactly how it was to be a teenage girl for me.
Yeah.
And I knew a lot of friends who were like this one and that one and that one. So in many ways it was relatable. I also love the moment where Usagi is like, wait, I transformed, I defeated one bad guy, but now I have to keep fighting?
Yeah,
It's
she's like, I
dangerous.
don't want to do this
This
again.
is bullshit. Very Buffy. This
Oh,
one
that's
reminded
dumb.
me.
Well, the thing is that I started watching the anime before I read the manga. So when I read the manga, for me, first was adapting to the French names, which I like Bunny, which I was like, what the hell is that? I hated that. For me, it was Serena was my favorite. Usagi works too. I mean,
Yeah.
but the rest of the characters, their names, almost all of them were the Japanese names when it makes sense in French.
Okay.
Yeah, and instead of Mamoru, it was Manoru with an N, because Mamoru means like my fish. Moru. You know,
Mamoru.
My fish. What's a moru?
A moru is a cod.
So it would mean my cod. So they
My cod. My cod.
So it was Manoru instead of Mamoru. It's like I was like, that's a good choice. That's a good choice.
Yeah, wise.
What I'll say about the first manga, I think after seeing the animes, like I felt everything was going on too fast. It's just like that's one thing I'd say with the first book is that there was no surprise. Every time there's a new chapter,
There's a
this
new
girl is
scout.
gonna be a Sailor Scout.
Yeah.
And what is fine, even with all the filler in the anime, is like, well, Serena has a few episodes where she figures things out on her own, and then she has just her and Amy, and then it's just the
And
three of them.
it's the three of them for a long time.
For a long time until they defeat Jedi. And spoiler alert. But the beginning of the story is one of my favorite story arc because eventually I know that's not about the first one, but they go in the past and like Princess Serenity and everything, which is why I saw someone saying this. Serena fits well.
Yeah,
she's Princess Serenity, right? And
spoilers.
oh yeah, she's a princess.
I mean, you can figure it out.
That's the thing. My annoyance, I think, in the TV show, because I also watched the show, the 90s show before, because the English manga didn't come out until like 4 years ago.
Yeah.
Like
Even
even that long ago.
Yeah, I had them in 96, 95.
The French ones.
French,
but not the English ones came out like
Mangas?
way later.
Mangas are huge in France. They were huge since the 70s in France. So we had access to all of that, which was great. Although mine, and I didn't bring it today.
2011.
Wow.
Yeah,
But that's a new edition. I think there might be one more before that.
not in English.
Oh, Jesus.
I'm telling you, because I remember waiting and looking, and I'm like, why doesn't it exist? And then finally in 2011, they released the first 3 books. And even now, I don't think they're all out yet in English.
Okay. Well,
potentially. Don't quote me.
She has 6 here.
Yeah, I have 6.
6, but there's more than that.
Yeah, I have 18, but like I said, I have less chapter in my book 1 than they do. I have 1 less chapter.
Okay.
They repackaged them, I guess, and mine were you had to read them in the, I don't want to say normal, but like the Western side, because back then they thought we were too stupid to read it like the Japanese way.
Some of us took a really long time to get
But
accustomed.
you do know why they read like that, right? Because Japanese used to be written from right up, down, from right to left. Yeah. Well, you do. I don't know.
I mean, it makes sense. Yeah.
It makes sense.
Yeah, I don't think they just did it to fuck with Westerners.
That'll
show
them.
them.
Looked at me and I was like, oh, she doesn't know. And then I'm telling you, like, yeah, I know. I was like, oh,
No,
shit.
sorry.
But they do.
I thought you meant like it was no.
No, that's why. That's the only reason. But now, yeah, if you read a manga, usually it's written this way, in the bubbles. And John read it in French.
First pages of the book were very confusing.
Yep.
Just because of direction, I guess?
Yeah, because Crosshair and I both struggled.
Okay.
Okay, so Crosshair said, first impression, the fuck is wrong with these discussions? Oh, yeah, that's how you read it. Okay. Second first impression, oh dear me, is this gonna make my brain all gooey and cute and stuff? And then getting into it, this is rather ass-kicking and darker than I thought. This is true. Mm-hmm. That's one thing that the show does that the manga does not, is the show is all about, like, healing people and turning them back to the way they were. Like, they're taken over by the dark crystals. And so that turns them evil, but then as soon as she uses her moon healing activation on them, they're brought back to normal. Here they're just flat out dusted. Like, they're just,
it's great.
True.
She just friggin' kills them. Like, they're turned to sand.
That's it. It depends on the season. I guess some season it's people like hearts are being thinking over, and they have to heal them, and that's why she's like healing escalation or whatever. But with the tiara, it's pretty much turning people into dust.
Yeah, she just dusts them. And but at the same time, like with the jewelry store.
That's
Molly's mom. And in the show, I think Molly's mom is actually like possessed. Yeah. But in the show, I was like, did you read that
It
part where it's
wasn't
like,
her mom.
where it's like, yeah, your mom is dying of starvation
In the
in the
basement.
basement,
Yeah.
and then it cuts to Molly's mom, very alive, or like
And
still
she's
alive.
just like tied in the basement. That's right.
Also,
Holy
guys,
shit.
in the '90s show, why was Molly from Brooklyn
I know.
or Jersey?
No, she was
she
from
had
Boston.
like, yeah, I
Serena.
don't know. She had like such a strong. She had
Oh
such
my
a
God,
strong accent.
So funny.
I don't know. Oh my god, and there was Marlin or Merlin. Or,
You got a
no,
black
Marvin.
them
Marvin.
Black them suicide. Oh yeah,
And who's the one Molly falls in love with?
it's shit.
Nephrite?
Nephrite?
Nephrite.
Nephrite?
Nephrite.
Who shows up in this book?
Yeah,
You worked with which? What?
Molly, really?
Would I know her, Kate?
She have a very thick
Guys,
Boston accent.
we're 1 degree from the actress who voiced Molly. I'm excited about this.
We're probably close to many, and we don't even know when.
Well, yeah, because the tuxedo mask guy was at Comic-Con last year.
Oh, it's
I watched
true.
the panel with him.
Toronto import for one show. Okay.
Well, yeah, you're right, the Emerald. Molly was like always the
She
bait.
did.
She was the
It's
bait for the Megaverse all the freaking
all
time.
the time. And I agree with what the Emerald said before. With at the beginning, Usagi's like super fucking. She is really obnoxious at the beginning.
Oh my god, yes.
She's like so whiny. Like I can't even.
But she's worse. Do you mean in the show? Because in the show, I find
Both,
they played
even
it
in
up.
the book.
She's bad here, but because it moves so fast,
Yeah.
they jump to action.
But at the
really
beginning,
quickly.
you're
But
just
she
like,
is
oh my
whiny.
She
God.
gets mature faster in the books because there's less filler episodes.
Exactly.
If not, there's a bunch of like first fights in the anime where it's just like, I don't want to fight, and then Tuxedo Mask come, he throws a rose, and it's all good.
I didn't find that. I thought in the show it was really. It kind of got on my nerves how often he saved her.
Oh yeah.
But in the manga, it didn't bother me as much because everything he
never
would
finishes
save her,
really a
but then
fight.
he would be like, snap out of it, go and help, and then he
Yeah.
would leave.
Yeah.
Like he didn't do a whole lot of fighting for her, which was cool. It's more like, oh, she's falling off a balcony and he catches her. Thank
Yeah.
you, convenient, and now
And then
she
he
can go off
disappears.
and yeah.
That's
I
one
like
of
that.
the it's before the Sailor Jupiter chapter, the one where she goes to this ball and
Yes,
this princess
the
is
masquerade.
ugly
Princess.
because she has glasses.
Glasses.
That's the
obviously.
thing too. If you have glasses, there are
Yeah.
weird worlds
You get the
in it.
swirls.
What was the glasses guy? What was his name?
Isn't it Marvin? or
Marvin,
Marvin?
but it's Umino in the Japanese.
Umino.
Okay.
Umino. But the thing with that, I know it's in the manga, but in the episode, the American version, I kid you not, and you can go and rewatch it. Usually, she falls from the balcony, opens her
Melvin.
umbrella.
Yes, and
It's
they
Melvin.
Melvin.
Thank you,
opens
John.
opens her umbrella, and that magically saves them. Then that's in the anime too, in the Japanese one. But in the Deke version, they reverse the animation to make that when he grabs her back on the railing. Then they put a quick image of her in a corner, and then she's at the bottom. Because they couldn't show kids that you can throw yourself off a balcony with an umbrella.
Oh man.
It's horribly done. And I remember watching him as a kid going like, this doesn't look legit. Because in the shot where she's in the corridor, that's the shot in the scene before where she has like a little stain on her dress. And the stain is there. But you've seen this
Yeah.
footage before. And it's like,
Not gonna lie,
really?
as a child who played Sailor Moon in the backyard, I probably would have fucking jumped off the balcony with an umbrella.
I probably did, and I don't remember.
but the thing is like, how many Japanese kids did that? Probably none.
Maybe
because
they
of
did.
Sailor
Or
Moon.
maybe they died and we just
Well,
don't know.
I'm just like, how much can you, like seriously, how much can you protect the kids with everything they do? Like, I should have gone at night wearing just a tiny skirt and yell at things with a wand in my hand.
You didn't do that?
Throw it. Throw your
Oh.
tiara.
You
at
haven't
people.
lived,
Wear
girl.
a tiara and just like whip it at people.
Uh,
Oh my god.
so yeah, and that chapter is just, I remember freaking, I think all the, I know it's not this scene, anyway, it's another scene. When don't they dance in that scene?
In the masquerade scene, yeah.
Like she doesn't know it's him?
No.
Right? It's always funny to me.
To me, it's always funny that they don't know Serena is the freaking
Let's
queen
talk about
because
that.
it's like, I'm sorry.
Let's
how
talk
do
about
people
that
have this
hairstyle, though.
Let's talk about the fact that no one can recognize each other when they're, well, they amongst each other they do, but like Molly should know, or Molly, whatever her name is in the Naru, she should know her best friends from school is freaking Sailor Moon.
Yeah.
She's not hiding her face in any
She's
way.
not.
I know.
Like,
oh, except that hilarious little like mask that she wears in the manga that she does
In the
not
beginning,
wear
yeah.
in the show.
Yeah.
It was left over from Sailor V.
Yeah, exactly.
Super convenient, like super effective guy.
Ooh, they did a ton of censoring. Like, they dropped an episode where Ray kicks butt and they kill ghosts. Yeah, and they also made Sailor, Saturn? Not Saturn.
Oh, Neptune and Uranus.
Neptune and Uranus,
not
cousins.
Because they're not lesbians.
Because can't have
Boo!
gay couples on TV for some reason. Like,
Damn it, Deke.
They also cut...
By the way, we all fucking knew as kids.
Yeah.
Like, some shit was going on. We're like, they ain't cousins. Like, something's going on here.
I call shenanigans.
They also cut images of Usagi's bento.
Really?
Yeah. Because
Why?
kids wouldn't understand what it is.
As a kid, I desperately wanted.
So
that.
did I.
Yeah.
They looked so good.
They cut those images and they flip the images when they drive. When there's a car.
Oh, so
No.
it's on.
So it's on, because we'll be confused.
We
and
don't
as kids, we
weirdly
could grab the
shelter
car.
us from things.
Spoon feed us,
We
guys.
were not gonna go and drive a car anyway. So.
Oh, they actually explain it in the live action by saying the magic disguises them.
Oh.
Yeah.
Are we
Do
going
they?
to that the musical? I didn't buy tickets.
Oh,
Shit.
I'm fine with going.
Should we?
When is it again?
It's April 4th. It's a Thursday.
It's a Thursday or
I
Wednesday?
think. Or it was a Wednesday.
It's a Wednesday, yeah.
I think I can go.
Okay,
If you're
I'll
tutoring
buy,
Gaspar, no, just kidding.
I'll buy tickets tonight.
It's the best name ever. It's just
Oh,
it's just funny to me, like the whole I don't recognize them. Although I guess they did explain it, and I don't. On the live action.
The live
okay.
action.
Oh my god, the live action. That's a whole different fucking story.
Oh,
You guys saw that?
No.
I saw the
I've seen
entire
like
thing.
parts of it, but I'm like,
So-
I don't know. If
But
I wanna watch
there's a
that.
moment in the anime where finally they meet Sailor Venus, and they're like, she's just like, okay, bye, and she goes away. But then the other day they meet her, and they're all wearing their school uniform, and they all go, that's the English dub, like, oh, Sailor Venus or Mina, whatever. You look so different. It's like, yes, you also look all so different. It's like, oh my god, it's like they're self-aware. The
No.
animator, let's put these lines in. And also was one of the things that bothered me, and when I lived in Japan, I told my whole family that. It was like, how does Tuxedo Mask doesn't know it's Sailor Moon? She's the only Japanese girl in entire Tokyo who has this hairstyle,
Yeah.
who's this blonde. I mean, obviously they're Japanese, but they all.
But then
wear the
again,
rainbow. But it's an
It's a
anime.
freaking cartoon, guys.
we
Like, let's
can't-
get real.
this is true.
We can't.
Far
do it.
stranger things have happened. So
I mean-
Crosshair said, "Oh,
The whole glasses with
Sailor V.
Superman is the same.
Yeah,
Oh yeah,
exactly.
Okay.
Crosshair. Overall, have to say I got a lot of open questions. Good sign for a first book. Kind of reminded me of a slightly cutified Akira,
Interesting.
if I'm honest. Almost expecting book 2 to have just eyeballs popping out.
You'll be disappointed. I mean, I think one of the most violent fights they ever had is like end of season 4 in the anime, but that's
Live action
really
transformations
far.
make it more discreet, and some of actresses change hair color.
Yeah,
Also, heck yeah, Dark Mercury.
yeah, that was a
That's
good
a
story.
thing?
That's a storyline.
Yo,
But
I
it-
need to.
It's horrible acting though. I'm
I don't
sorry.
care. I just want to see what she looks like.
So, oh,
That was a cat knocking something over.
I hope it's
Do
not
you
my
need
noodles
to check?
Where did you put them?
on the counter.
Oh God, no.
No!
no. Cathy,
Okay, as usual, being abandoned and leaving me on stream. Was it the noodles? It was. Someone just said no. The biggest censoring was the age difference. It's true, because how much older is he from her? Also, Cats on Best on Fire. Excellent representation of what just happened in the other room. So was it not?
Oh, it was.
Oh.
It's okay. She just ate the top. There's plenty in it, and I
She
don't
knocked
care.
it off the counter, had it open.
I'll
and-
have rabies or whatever.
So it wasn't even flipped over?
It was open, like
Yeah.
ready to eat.
Wow.
Oh my God.
It probably did a full like.
Oh,
360.
now Dom has like someone pooping on the.
Yeah,
In my glass.
you're pooping. Or the
Please.
skeleton's
In the
pooping on you.
Put it in the glass.
Cathy vamp hype?
Yeah, you were vamping, so you got bits showered on you.
What's vamping mean?
You're alone.
You were alone. Like
I don't know these Twitch terms, guys. Like
it's
I'm
not a Twitch term. It's
I
just
don't know.
Ow.
Oh,
What happened?
That was my hip.
That was your hip
cracking.
Jesus Christ.
Oh, God.
Wait, censoring was the thank you. You should have been there this morning. No, just kidding.
I didn't want to go all the way.
I know. No, it's just because sometimes I said the exact thing. I was like, oh shit, I wish I had an assistant because I was always looking at my hair. But I didn't remember that they censor the fact that they had a huge age difference.
He was in university and she
was.
was just starting high school.
Well, she was 14, he was 18.
That's actually like Fred and I's age difference.
Fred is Tuxedo Mask.
Because when I was starting
4
high
years?
school, Fred was starting Seja.
But you didn't know him.
No, I didn't know him back then.
And high
But
school.
we laugh about what could have been.
But she doesn't start high. Sorry, I'm gonna get very peculiar here.
Do it. That's why you're here. You're the expert.
I believe she's in second year of junior high, first season. Then she goes into third year junior high. No, actually, she might be in first year junior. And I know that season when she changes uniform, it's either season 3 or 4. She comes into regular high school, not junior.
Okay.
She switched from like what is it? Chugakko from Toko. I don't remember.
Girl, I don't even know what you're saying right now. So
Well, it's the
I'm
equivalent.
not sure.
It's the equivalent of junior high and regular high school. So
Okay.
it's 2-3 years blocks. So yeah.
Crosshair
also on the
says,
critical side,
yeah.
it's a bit hard to distinguish between the sailors at times, but that's a given on any new show. Probably colors would have helped.
it helps enormously
I
in the show.
didn't have trouble
They look
telling
very
them.
different.
They all have different hair.
But you're used to it, remember? Like,
I guess.
if somebody is completely new to
But they have
the
different hair.
franchise,
Ray's
Haircuts.
hair is long and black, and Amy is short.
sometimes
and
Amy and Molly,
Hey,
it would take me a
Nola.
little bit.
She has a wave. Molly has a wave. Yeah, we're using also if
Sorry,
someone
I guess
read-
Dom and I are just really like, we know the difference. Like,
I'm just saying, like,
The-
put yourself out,
the
of,
only
out of the
two
context.
I would say could be hard to differentiate is that's on purpose to Sailor Venus and Sailor Moon.
yeah.
But
Yeah.
that's something you discover later. But
Actually, I thought the hardest thing was not the sailors, but the baddies.
Yeah, the Nephrite, Jadeite,
Jadeite is
all
easy
those
as
What's
long
her,
guys.
as it's
what's her
short hair.
yes.
height?
Zoisite. Zoisite.
Malachite.
Like, I'm just like, y'all dress the same.
Yeah.
Please have
You
some
all
sense.
have the same goals. It's really
Zoisite's
hard to decide.
uniform is the only one
Sorry.
that's clipped on the other side
Really? Why?
because he's queer.
What?
He's a guy, by the way. Zoisite.
Okay.
They made him into a woman
in the
anime
show.
because
Okay, that's why
That
I'm like
explains
Zoisite's
my
a girl.
confusion. I was very confused.
Zoisite is a man, and Malachite and Zoisite have a gay relationship in the original anime. But Deke made Zoisite into a woman so that it wouldn't be as confusing.
Damn it, Deke.
Well, not confusing, so that it wouldn't.
Guess
be
who's confused now?
Yeah.
All of
Me.
us.
The 4 generals are men.
My childhood was a lie.
Okay.
And Queen Beryl is a woman.
Queen Beryl, yeah.
I need more energy for the negative.
Yeah, I thought Zoisite was trans. That would.
Trans.
You know what?
That would make sense.
what a
yeah.
forward
What's up,
thinking
Dot?
show though.
How's it going?
Hi Dot. Well, it's my friend Ben. He
Hi.
also streams.
Hi, Ben.
Hi Ben.
Hi, Ben.
Welcome to the chat. But it's interesting how like forward thinking the show, like the manga was. I
A
guess.
lot of animes from the 90s is like cross like dressing, also like gender fluidity. Like Ranma 1.5 is all about someone who has both genders.
Okay.
And if
I was
she
suggested to read Ranma, so.
it's fucking long and it's really repetitive. But if he, because it's he, at the base it's a he, but it gets covered with a certain, I think it's cold water or hot water,
Okay.
becomes female, and then you put cold water again, it becomes male.
Okay.
But they treat him
Interesting.
as a boy. Yeah.
The
The
South
Sites are also the future husbands of the Scouts?
Yes.
Is that true?
They're the
Yes.
past. They're the
in the
past
past.
husbands.
And the Starlights were confusing. Yes, I never
Okay,
got
wait. I need to hear about the sites and then the
The 4
Starlights.
generals.
the 4 generals
Okay.
that with
When Serenity and Endymion
Yeah.
were a thing on the moon,
Yeah.
yes,
the 4 generals were all dating, I guess,
the
Stellar
scouts.
So Jupiter is with Nephrite, Jadeite is with Mars, Malachite is with Venus, and Zoisite is with Mercury.
Oh, shit.
Yeah.
So
It.
so then what happened?
Well, then the whole shit.
Shit
Beryl,
went down, but how
Beryl,
did they turn
yeah.
evil?
barrel make God them evil, God
Yeah.
turned them against, because they're all from the earth. They were all
From the earth.
Endymions,
Like general?
generals or
From the
ladies in waiting.
Yeah.
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 So yeah, they were from the earth, and now she turned them evil.
Oh, cool. I
Yeah.
see.
It was not. I find it could have been expanded more. It was not very expanded upon.
Yeah, that's a
They're
really
kind of eliminated
cool
quite quickly, so.
Yeah.
concept. I would love to know more about
That's
that.
the thing with Sailor Moon. There's a lot of thing I felt like the parts that I love in the anime is when they go in the future or when they go in the past.
Yeah.
And you get this whole like dynasty thing going on.
And then, so the Starlights were another thing, like, further on in the manga.
my least favorite storyline.
Oh, really?
It's the last- it's the
I
last
never got to it in the show.
Well, because in English it's only lately I've been dubbed.
Okay.
Deke only did season 1 and 2.
Because I had only seen the Starlights from those cards that I had, and I was like, who are these three people? And they're super, like...
They're also gender fluid.
Yeah, they're very
When they
androgynous.
transform, they're women, and when they're
Not...
they're just not transformed, they're men.
Yeah.
Yeah, I probably had a Starlight.
It was a thing.
Which Sailor Starlight? Or Starlight Sailors, whatever.
And one of them has an attack that says gentle
Oh, yeah.
uterus. And that always makes
Says what?
gentle uterus.
Gentle uterus.
Yeah.
I was super into how she looked.
I
That
think that's
is
the one
cool.
with the uterus attack.
Yeah,
That is
well, I
cool
wanted to
AF.
dress up as her, so...
Look at those boots.
I know.
Oh my god.
Legs for days.
Yo,
Yeah,
this
pretty.
morning before
they're a
coming
boy
here,
band.
I was looking up boots for the costume.
Oh shoot.
You
I have to
thought
look
you
at
were gonna
mine.
have trouble?
Oh no, you have the worst. You have the worst.
Yup.
You
Hands
just
down.
have to find high red boots.
Red?
Yeah.
Blue.
Blue.
Light blue.
Oh, shit,
boots.
sorry, I
She's
forgot
not
your
Sailor Moon,
Mercury.
Yeah, yeah. But she has the exact same boots as Sailor Moon, but just in...
Girl,
Blue.
it's gonna be terrible.
Yeah,
Yours,
yeah.
I might have found something for
You
you.
would have to
Fabulous,
paint them,
send it
though.
my
You
way.
might have to paint them.
That's what I'm thinking. I buying
White
like
ones?
black
Yeah,
boots.
Google boots.
Or white ones would
White
look
ones would
would
look easier.
But here's the other thing. We're like totally fucking like getting off topic, but I knew this was gonna happen because we're so into Sailor Moon.
Yep.
I have like knee-high dark blue boots.
The thing is that if it's not the same as your skirt,
It's
it doesn't
not.
look as good. I found the perfect shoes, but I was just like destiny in my mom's
Yeah,
closet.
and so did
also
they.
red heels.
Yes. But the fact that they're my
Yes.
size and they're
Yeah,
exact,
that's
the
pretty
exact
fabulous.
shape,
And you
they're
should
not
see the
pointy.
ones Kate found for Venus.
Yeah,
I
those
know,
are
yeah.
so good.
Wait, oh shit, the Sailor
She also
Mars
has.
has pointy?
They all have pointy shoes.
Oh no, I think mine are not.
It's
pointy.
okay.
matter.
That does not
Okay,
matter.
because I was like, I don't want to.
I'm not getting
you're out of the
pointy green
You're out of the
boots. I'd
Okay,
love for my
green
boots to
pointy
not
boots.
be pointy. Did the ones you found were they
No, I
pointy?
saw rounded ones.
Great, that's perfect. I don't like pointy boots.
Neither do I, but let's keep discussing.
Oh, yes.
I'm gonna show you.
So,
yours.
how do we think about? Yeah, I know that's me.
They're little.
We're gonna turn them into they're gonna be
They're little
high-heeled,
lace
lace
boots.
up like Oxfords.
Are
kinda
they?
type.
Wait.
No, they're
that's-
little lace boots.
Yeah, they're not
ankle boots.
necessarily sneakers.
It's just they have a lot of.
Booties.
They're actually nice. Like.
Oh, they're super cute. When I
The
find them,
col-
I'm gonna wear them all the time.
Color's just hard to find.
Yeah.
Color.
Oh, they have white laces.
Oh yeah, exactly. The high heel comment. I agree, Crosshair. I agree, and it was moments like that that made me go, okay.
What high heel comments?
What
Which
it
part?
was? I think it was Ray. She's like, I'm here to fight evil in high heels. It was like
Yeah.
very.
There's a lot of things that are like, it's like, it was pretty much one of the first mangas that really put women in the front, but it's like, I think Naoko Takeuchi, like, trying to keep with the whole, everything was made cutesy for women, right? And one other thing was to be like, oh, I can still,
What?
they're perfect.
Oh, bitch,
You
these
just
are
have to
pretty
change
nice.
the laces to white.
Yeah, that's it. They're perfect.
Ooh, I'm gonna struggle with that heel. Let me tell you.
They're,
not so
they're a
bad.
bit dark, but
They're
at
bad
this
for
point,
me.
I don't think we can match the skirt color.
Okay, Kate, now find some for me.
Ah, these are even harder.
That's even worse.
Nope, can't do that.
The other ones are good though.
First ones are better.
Kate, find some for me, Kate. Thanks, Kate. Love you.
Don't stop me, just don't stop me now, having a good time.
How about? Okay, let's talk about.
Oh, no, how do I open the middle mouse click to open it?
Yeah, just you got it.
Okay.
I'm going to be towering above you guys, just like Jupiter intended.
She would.
They look way more comfortable.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because that's the other thing, right? Like, we're walking around a con all day.
Yeah, those shoes are a bit small.
Haven't found light blue boots. Okay. I might actually go for a bit darker ones than light blue, because, yeah. To be discussed.
And you have a wig also. I might find myself a wig too. My hair is not as dark as it used to be. It's not long enough. Like, I have to have
Super long.
like butt black
Well,
hair.
I'm in order from
Butt
Arda,
black.
so when I do, I'll tell you.
Tell
We
me.
can all order
Tell me.
together.
And then we can...
You're not getting a wig.
The one that I wore, or that I bought for Jin Urso might work.
Okay.
Otherwise,
yeah.
other's I'll just
We
go
need to.
with
We just need to
'cause it's
curl
close
the
enough.
hell out of your hair. And that's it.
Good luck.
Cosplay talk.
Cosplay talk.
Time to change it from talk show to
I
cosplay.
also need ugly star red plastic from the 90s earrings.
We can make those.
Yeah, with Silly Putty. No, do you remember
Yeah.
Silly Putty?
No, with I don't remember what it's called. We can make them.
So
the easiest one.
let's talk about
Is it a
Crosshair
dot?
here. It was a touch to 14-year-old's fantasy daydream in sudden fabulous weapons, but that's expected. Interesting and fun look into this rather huge fan world. Wasn't boring, paced well, story flowed well once you learned how to fucking read it. Graphics work even in black and white, more adulty than you initially thought. All in all, could read more. Not that invested yet. A solid 8+. What is 8? What's 8+?
8 on 10?
8 out of 10?
Emerald always loved the personal touches
agree.
to the uniforms.
And
Like
there-
what? Like the differences in shoes and things like that?
Yeah,
or-
and they're even more defined in the manga than in the anime. They really watered them down in the anime. Jupiter, that's also something we have to do. You have a little belt with little beads and a flower.
Yes, because that's like one of your things.
Venus should, on her bow, should have little beads also on her hair bow. Mars has a very simple uniform actually, and so does Mercury. But you have the glasses.
I have the
the little
visor and the
computer.
little computer thing.
There are more even. Yeah.
Oh, John, which was your favorite Sailor Scout? I feel like
Really,
we've already
too, 'cause
heard,
I was
but
the
I
bookworm.
need reminding.
I agree, Emerald. I was also like super like into books and
That's not
they're
bad.
shiny.
Yeah, but
Can you
They're-
dull them? Can you
No,
spray
wait.
something on it?
Look
They're
how
perfect.
expensive they are, though. It says 20 to 120, so who knows?
But that's exactly what you need, though. You just it would need to be pointy at the top, though.
Look,
Me too.
Pointy with white tape or something.
Yeah.
it's not bad, man.
But if I can't find pointy, like I'll just wear this.
Yeah,
like.
exactly.
Amy
There you go.
has no shoulder puffs.
Favorite
Venus?
Sailor Scout
True.
was Venus for John.
Oh, no wonder, Erling.
Jupiter second, then Mercury.
All right, I'm last. That's fine. I know it's not personal.
Scott's
I
favorite
like-
is Mars, so don't worry.
But is he gonna be our tuxedo mask?
I don't know.
Oh,
He's gonna need a tuxedo and a mask.
just tell
And-
my brother to dress up and like follow us around.
No, Scott has to be in charge of the sound effects. He's so funny when we like.
Oh wait, stop me!
Guys, I have like a million tabs open. Okay,
It's
this
true.
isn't bad.
This is
Amy-
this is less representative.
Amy doesn't have the shoulder puffs.
Oh yeah, she doesn't have the shoulder puffs. That's it. That's one of the difference. And your gloves,
No,
we
it's
all
the
have the
same
same
gloves.
gloves. But yeah, Amy has one less thing for us.
Guys,
to
how the hell are we
create.
gonna make tiaras?
Actually, I think we should just buy them. I've seen some really cool one online. Seriously, if not, they're gonna look like shit. And
Yeah,
I
let's
don't
just
want
buy
us to
them.
draw them on our face.
No, I don't want to do
What?
that.
No.
Okay, look for them, and I'll
Yeah.
look for the pens.
We want us to have the pens?
Yeah.
Oh, that's right, because we don't have
The lock?
because we don't have any wand.
No.
Although later
We get the wand.
they have badass attacks.
We can
in
definitely
which
find those
I
pens
have
on
a
Etsy.
bow. Mars has a fire bow and arrow later on, and
It's pretty cool.
you have, I don't know, you have the power of the oak. I'm not kidding.
Like the oak tree?
Yeah, because the sign of Jupiter is a sign for a tree. It's the Japanese sign for tree.
Oh.
Things
Yeah,
mostly
the
going
element.
wigs, John.
The sign of Mercury is water, Mars is fire.
Yeah.
That's it. And
So
so
I think Mercury.
so it's-
I'm not a people person one, and it's funny because just like you said, how they really emphasize people's characteristics. They're like Amy, they say like she's cold and like not friendly, and she has no friends. She's always
Yeah.
studying, but it's just like she's nerdy and like
Yeah.
likes learning.
she's like a genius. She was gonna be a
She's
doctor.
a 300 IQ, y'all.
Also,
Dude.
one thing I found, except for Serena Usagi, whatever her name is, like, we know her family, but the other ones all come from broken families.
Do they?
Mercury, her father is not involved in her life.
Yeah.
And her mom is like a surgeon.
A doctor,
so
and
she's
she's always
never,
busy.
never home. Mars lives with her
grandfather.
grandpa. Her mother died when she was young in a car accident, I believe. Her father is super uninvolved, and that's one thing that the live action, I guess the second thing, the live action did super well. There's a really good episode when her father just shows back and she's so angry at him. She has so much angst, and I'm like, that's great acting because there's no bad CGI in those.
Yay.
Mako lives alone. She has both her parents died. Probably a car accident again because it's really popular. When she was a kid, she leaves completely alone, and she's 14. I don't know how
That's
legal
Jupiter?
that is. That's Jupiter, Makoto, yeah.
Shit.
And
She's
Venus,
like super. That's why she's super good at cooking and stuff because she's been taking care of herself.
She beats the crap out of
and
everyone.
Venus, we don't. Maybe Sailor V has more info on that, but we don't really know about her family either.
So mysterious.
And again, Mamoru also lost his parents in a car crash.
Good grief.
Sorry, it's just that it happens
Good
so
grief.
much. And Jupiter is boy crazy. She's looking for that man.
Sailor Mercury. Here we go.
Oh,
$60 is not bad.
they're already made for you.
You would look exactly like that.
Exactly.
Oh, that's the later season's uniform, yeah. But the boots are the same.
Oh yeah, she has the sleeves in that one.
Yeah, it's the after season 3. You see all the other cosplays? Those skirts are so long. Like, this is fine because of the angle. But some cosplay, you see they have like knee-length skirts.
Yeah.
I find it so ugly. Like, this is the perfect length. Yeah, it's really much. It's
Like
a lot of
just
butt.
above the knee.
Yeah, it's really short.
All the butt.
All the butt.
And Venus is normal, but I think her family is back where she used to live. Okay.
Oh, she's a bit of a Buffy. Because she was Sailor V, and now she thought this world was over, but no.
Also from this stream, I learned there's a metric crap ton of Sailor stuff that I could find out
About
and it can fill hours of tabletop.
Yeah.
Very true.
a crap ton. Like, there is so much stuff. And I would highly recommend watching an episode of the show. For all that we've been ragging on Deke, like, the show is like, I don't know. There's some really cool elements to it. I think even if you're like not a fan of the universe, not the target demographic, watch a few episodes.
Yeah.
Give it a shot. I think
I
a
think
lot
that-
of it's probably on YouTube for free too.
And the reason why we have so much to talk about is just it's something that impacted our childhoods because we watched it so much when we were kids, and
I was obsessed with it. Like,
Me too.
For me, I was imagining my group of friends. Like, I had a group of friends in which we were 10, and I, in my head, assigned each of them a Sailor Scout, all the way through the outer, like, the Neptune, Uranus, and everything. And I was like, that'd be so cool if they were all into it. Then we could all dress up. But like, I didn't dare telling them because I was 13, 14, and it would be judged like immature.
And now we are at our most immature.
Yes.
We're dressing up as them and nobody can stop us.
30-year-old Sailor Scouts.
because my dream is finally coming true. I'm not even kidding, guys. My entire life I've been waiting to dress up as Sailor Mercury because I was obsessed with her, and it's gonna happen this summer, and I'm hyped.
We have to help Kate because
We got socks.
We can wear them in a booth. Nobody will know.
Oh,
Oh, I can't wear them in my shoes though.
we have socks.
I didn't bring mine today.
Like,
Ugh. That was hard.
I love every time you go.
okay.
So wait. In theory, they're all born in 1978. Oh my God.
Kathy, what do you have?
What?
They will be
What
40.
do I have?
You don't have the makeup line.
Did you?
But you do
your
have-
nails. This?
No.
No. The emerald.
Seriously, you don't have that? I don't have the makeup because I looked into it and it's mad expensive for some
Really?
reason. Yeah, because all the things. I wanted just the compact, the hard compact with the blush or whatever, just to use it as a mirror. It's like $60-something.
But you have something
But
else.
I do have something purchased for me by these humans over here. And they bought me the makeup brushes, the Sailor Scout makeup brushes for my birthday, which is dope.
And
And
they're
no,
like
I haven't used them yet
metallic
because
or
I
something?
never wear eyeshadow anymore. But I will use them soon.
You can even take them out if you put makeup on someone else's face. You know, like these are my instruments, and they're like
You will respect
and they're made. They're
them.
like they're heavy because they're like made of metal, and they came in like this cute pink and gold pouch. So, and no, I didn't do my nails Mercury. They're just blue.
Very
But I guess
1980s.
yes, like
They're pretty fab.
Oh yeah, we have to do our nails and then put gloves on top of them. Because in the transformation, they all have
you see
their
the nail
nails,
polish appear,
and then
but then they just
the
have
gloves.
a glove on.
Yeah, but we're not doing the transformation, so.
No, but I might want to have some red nail polish because to
Fair
feel in
enough.
the character,
Yeah.
you know?
If you take off your glove, then you're like
Which
still
we
in
will.
character.
We're gonna be dying of the heat, probably.
It might not
Although
be
not
that
our
bad.
not in our little.
A lot of
skirts.
people are gonna take your picture, by the way.
Oh yeah, we're gonna have to send in a group.
I'm used to it. I'm not.
Get out.
Because they're gonna be like, "See, let's go."
I thought we were gonna get.
I know.
Yeah, we're just gonna like Scott's gonna make the sound effects. We'll put some like fog and bubbles, fog and bubbles and lights, while we're just like
Oh yeah.
changing.
The transformation songs are better in the English version than the Japanese. They're less cheesy. They're more like 90s like electric guitar, you know.
Oh man.
But yeah, well, Kate, if you want us to transform, that means you also have to make our school uniforms, which I would love to have.
Absolutely.
But that's
No,
that's
no,
for
no.
another time.
I do not.
There's
I
the
just
line.
like-
The line is being drawn in the sand.
Oh, I wish I could have the Sailor Mars school uniform. It's different 'cause she's at another school. She's at a girls' school only.
Oh man.
I also want my temple
Yeah,
That's pretty cool.
Amy did have the best transformation. I learned all of it when I was.
I actually,
You have
I
one of the
loved
best
Mars's
attacks.
transformation.
because there's fire.
The
Friggin'
fire
was
circles?
So
Yeah.
cool. Yeah.
Well, Mercury has one of the most beautiful attacks. I don't know, it's one of her second.
With the
You
bubble.
see like there's just a drop of
water.
water, and then she turns. It's really pretty. But Mars with the I should get myself little papers with what she throws
Yeah.
at people.
Yes.
I'm just gonna throw it at
I
people.
exercise you.
Pretty much.
Just paper cut people.
Fabricville, yeah. All the mistake. God. I find that in this
It takes
costume,
a
one of
minute.
the hardest part would be making those puffy parts which Mercury doesn't have. But
Yeah, mine doesn't have.
Well, you have to.
I
shave
don't
your
think so.
armpits.
It's just
That's true,
So?
Crosshair. You
It's
can
just,
imagine it's
you just need to
actually
make a tube of
us.
fabric and fill it with foam,
That's it.
and then we can hot glue it on. Hot glue is the way to go, y'all.
All
Like
patterns.
I am not a sewer. I'm all about that hot glue life.
She's a grower, not a sower.
I don't know if I was okay with high-fiving on that, but I did it anyways. No hot glue, girl.
Oh shit.
So one thing I would like to ask the floor, since we're in 2018, and yes,
I'm like the floor.
did it taste like noodles to you? Yeah, that could. Don't think too hard
Nope,
with
I
no.
like it.
too
and
late.
my brain went there. It's too
there.
late now.
Since we're 2018, and that's a big like representation of women in the media, but it's a whole thing. Like in today's standard, Serena, just talk about her as a role model. How does she fare? Discuss.
Her growth as a like human being, I find interesting,
Yeah.
and that's where like you can see like if you can relate to how she is at the beginning, like super immature and whatever, and see that she can develop and get more mature, then yes, she's a good role model. Do I think she should be like super obsessed with dudes and like
Serena is Usagi, Sailor Moon.
yeah, sorry, and like late for class and failing her tests? No, but I think they balance that with having other characters that have those qualities about them.
And it's a very Japanese animation from the 90s thing to have their lead girl to be all clumsy and stuff and bad at school for
What is this
some
thing?
reason. Oh, it's just perverted. So. It's just stuck.
It's just stuck.
Oh, okay. I was like, why do you have that?
Is it backwards now? If I fix it, is it backwards? It is.
No, let it go. Still not. Girl, what is even happening with this necklace?
I don't know, bro.
Oh shit!
It's
Okay,
coming
got
off.
into the
I'm
into
about
the
to fix it. Don't worry. Keep talking.
exciting stuff happening.
Yeah, I think what I wasn't a huge fan of is all the judgment that was directed at her. Because they would play her off as being like someone you don't actually want to emulate, but then outside of the show, she's supposed to be a role model. Like, other characters are basically saying, you're such a screw up, you're not a leader, all these things. And even as she grows as a person and becomes more responsible, there's still, like, this weird disconnect there. So I don't know. That's probably my thing. I don't like that she's getting shamed because she's not good in school. I don't like that she gets shamed because she eats a lot. Or that she likes boys, you know? It's that kind of thing.
I think it takes a while before she really gets mature, and I think season 3 or 4 even.
Thank you, friend. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness.
What I would say is that I feel like
get your braid out.
there's a lot of things that happen to her instead of her taking the initiative to do things. It's a lot of happening to her.
Friend, you fixed it. You fixed it.
It's true that Mina was the same at the beginning of Sailor V. She was exactly like whiny and everything. It's a thing. It's a thing. The Japanese animators and mangaka in the 90s. One of my favorite anime of all time, Fushigi Yugi, the main character, is super clumsy, and then she's gonna mature through the entire. But that was the way to go, I guess. Yeah, Mina is a good athlete. She plays good volleyball.
V.
Volleyball.
Sailor V plays volleyball.
And Jupiter should play sports.
And she likes the Venga Boys.
Oh boy.
Oh my
And reads V for Vendetta.
Oh, Liz.
And
Oh god. So keep going for the rest of the stream.
We get it. She likes the V.
Hey-o.
yes. Yes.
What about you, Cathy? Oh, you did. Oh, you already said your opinion about it.
About what?
Role model.
The role model thing, yeah.
I mean, okay. Now another silly question. You know, we're in 2018 again. Lots of remakes and all that thing. If, God forbid, the Americans make a live action of this,
No.
what do you think it could look like?
It would
Terrible
be hot garbage.
But
You know, you remember how Wonder Woman's costume looked like and the way they changed it?
Yeah.
Is it possible to do that with the Sailor Scouts costumes, you think?
Probably.
But they're literally sailors.
But you know what I don't want? A Sailor Moon
Thank
remake.
you, the Emeralds.
I don't want that.
I vote myself too.
I don't need a Sailor Moon remake.
They were all
don't want one.
Just like I don't need a reboot remake, and they're friggin' ruining it. Another part of that's very dear to my childhood.
I just saw the
messing up.
teaser. It's like
It's
garbage.
trash. It is hot trash. You know what I mean? Some things should just be left alone.
But they were in the talks in the past of making a live action film, and it was stopped. And
But if it was a Japanese version,
which they
live
did,
action,
it looked like a show for 5-year-old kids.
See,
Crosshair, I think you're totally right, by the way. They'd all have black outfits, just a tiny color thrown in there, and it would be like a high school drama with 2 minutes of action scene every episode.
See, but the Emerald, I don't think they need to add shorts, because if they make their costumes similar to the Amazon-ish ones from
Wonder Woman,
it'd be passable.
Having said that, I will be wearing shorts when we cosplay. I don't know about you guys, but I will be wearing tiny shorts.
I'm wearing shorts.
It depends how short the skirt
And
is.
Tom's like, what do you got?
No, it depends. If the skirt is long enough, then I'll be fine. It's like a bathing suit under anyway.
Reboot made me realize all the names for things in that show were actually terms used in animation and 3D computering things.
Oh.
Like Fong, that's a shader in 3D.
Cool.
What was dot?
Dot is you use
I
dots.
know what is a dot. But
Frisket, I don't know what a frisket is, but I'm sure it's
I
something.
think the names might have been different in French because the young boy was named Enzo.
He is Enzo.
Yeah, okay, they kept it. I mean, it's such a
Yeah.
name you can keep in both languages.
Unfortunately, the Dark Moon arc for Crystal is gonna be a movie. But a movie made by who? That's what I want to know.
But like a movie live action?
Yeah.
Well, Kate, you can make... Well, okay, I mean, I'm sure this isn't a conversation for the chat, but
Yeah,
how are
let's
we going to be
discuss-
able to pee? Is it going to be,
Clip.
detachable?
A clip.
Oh yeah, clip under your vagerine.
A vagerine. What?
That'd be the best. It's just if it's two. Yes. If it's two pieces, then we're gonna start.
I
seeing
would
your
still
stomach.
have it.
You can definitely do it.
Yeah,
It's just
do it.
I absolutely will be wearing shorts.
You can still
think
wear
it should-
shorts.
yeah,
so
on
you
top.
do whatever is easiest.
I
dude.
think unitards is the safest go for like crotch naps. Yeah.
Yeah, that's fine. I'm down with
crotch
that.
snaps.
You know what I might do?
Gifting that. 'cause
I
you
might
can't
actually
see
wear
what we're doing.
something under the unitard actually
Yeah.
for the crotch naps to be comfortable.
Oh, just like double up the
Yeah, that's
undies.
it.
Like
Anyway.
underpants? Yeah.
So now you will all know what's happening under.
Good
Now you
grief.
have all the
That's on my Twitch channel forever.
the intimate details.
Now
of our
we
Sailor
really
Moon
have to
cosplays.
do those cosplays we've been talking
Oh,
about.
boy.
Oh, it's happening.
wanna
I just
order
need to
my
make
wig.
sure that it's well balanced that weekend with my other cosplay.
Well, I also have plans for my other one also starting.
I
so
don't have another cosplay. So.
for me, it's really easy. I just need to learn how to make a gun.
That's so
Shell.
violent.
Yes, right.
Shell from
Oh, really?
because I have the hair color and that's pretty much it.
You just need that onesie thing.
It's the
The orange
boots.
jumpsuit that's tied
the
around the
boots.
waist with a white tank
Oh,
top
yeah,
aperture.
I just want your help for the aperture tank top to print the words aperture
With the logo?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
on my boobs.
That's fine. You and I can be scouts all weekend. Yeah.
Yeah,
The only other
Venus
costume-
and Mercury walking
The only
around
other
together.
costume I have is Sakura from Naruto, and I would have to force Fred to wear his Kakashi costume.
Why wouldn't you?
I don't know, because he's not super into, like, dressing up for a con. Like, we dressed up for Halloween and things, but I don't know if he'd want to do a con in costume. But I will try to convince.
So you have a few months?
Convince
You have
him.
like 3 months? That's not a lot actually, 3 months. Jesus.
No.
Well, yeah.
Artemis is like building my armor.
I know, I
and-
always see the pictures, I'm like
And
fascinated.
yeah, she's like, I just realized that it's not many months away. Yep, it's coming up.
It's a lot of work.
That's why we
No.
need to order our wigs soon.
Yeah.
We're gonna get wigs.
I had to decide maybe I will just order a wig, honestly, because then I could get
Can
the bangs
style
and everything,
it,
and I don't
yeah.
have to
Can
worry about
curl
my hair
it.
being
Yeah. So start looking on Art of Canada.
okay.
Comic-Con.
Montreal Comic Con.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then if we do end up all going to Gen Con, then we can wear it at Gen Con.
Oh, yeah.
Yay!
But as I was saying earlier, this year the Sailor Scouts all turned 40. Because in 1992 they are 14. So they're all born in 78, and we're in 2018.
They're exactly 10 years older than me.
Guys, and our gimmick at the con could be we're looking for Sailor Moon. We're looking for Prince
That's
Rana.
it.
Oh my god.
Have you seen her?
We haven't found her. And
Have
then if we
you?
see a little girl dressed up as her, we won't, but if we did, that'd be
Oh my
so
God,
cute.
I really hope
I
we
would
do.
die.
I would. Oh my god. I would die. Or if you see other Sailor Scouts, we're like, oh no, you're someone.
We
else.
destroy that.
That exactly is the gimmick. Yeah, we did speak about it. We did talk about it before.
Oh,
We were
okay.
gonna do
I
that.
don't know. I didn't.
Unless John becomes available, because then obviously he will be our
Yeah.
Sailor Moon.
Hello.
Right,
Like
John?
John, placeholder.
So, Kate, you have to think about that too when you go to Fabricville. Gotta get a costume for
for John.
Delphine needs a Sailor Moon.
Oh, so cute.
Yeah.
So she
Sailor
can
Moon.
be Rainy. Actually, no, I don't like her. Chibi Moon, the pink-haired one. But that's a full bunch of spoilers.
I would do Dark Lady. I kind of want to do that one year.
Ooh, crosshair.
Gender bent, really? Which one would you be?
So
Crosshair?
Sailor Moon.
Sailor Moon, as Sailor Moon. Okay. I thought he meant like as a anime in general.
No.
I could just walk around as Sakura. Like, I have no problem. But, like, I would want Fred to wear his costume just because his costume is so cool as Kakashi. And it's actually the comfiest costume. It's like a one...
I'm sure we can convince him. I mean, if everybody
Yeah.
else is dressing up, it will just peer pressure him.
It's just
until
fun
he-
to dress up in a group.
If not, Fred can just put on like some slacky pants, put a white shirt, and he's Andrew from the arcade.
Oh, shit, it's true.
And Liz can fawn over him.
Perfect.
Andrew.
Perfect.
in front of me.
Motoki is yeah. Unfortunately, Amy doesn't have a boyfriend that we know of.
She
That's
does.
cool.
She does.
Independent
Duh,
woman, yeah.
Duh. What's his name?
Daryl, Darian?
From
No.
the-
He's also really smart, and they're super sweet. And then he's like taken
Time
over by.
to look it up.
Oh, in one of the episodes, right?
Yeah.
Oh,
Doesn't he die?
Something
no,
like that.
he like moves away or something,
Yeah,
and she
but I
gives
think
him
he
a
comes back
picture
and
of
he
her. It's super cute. Oh, maybe he does.
Or he's possessed and then she's safe. Sorry, I just.
Oh, cold hands.
Yeah, I always have cold hands. And Mars is the guy that works at the temple that has no eyes, I think, because his hair is in the way, which is the thing in
Amy's first love.
Oh yeah, it was a short movie, but that's a different one.
Oh.
She's talking about an episode from
Yeah,
the
it's
first
specifically
season.
an episode. Ugh, let me just see if I can find it.
His name is Ryo Urawa. Ryo.
You think he has a Wikipedia page just to him?
Probably.
Oh, oh my god, it's fandom wiki. Yeah, that's this guy.
He's so cute looking.
He's
Look at him.
He's doing.
Oh, it's that guy. Yes.
He's doing the frustration fist thingy, like, you know. Like he should be.
What's
there.
that again?
He should be
It's
there.
Arthur.
Oh.
Ryo Urawa.
They were at a previous school before she changed, I think.
Profile. Nothing. Biography. Was originally Bunbo, one of 7 great Yuma that served the Dark Kingdom until Queen Serenity reincarnated them as normal humans in present-day Earth. As a human, he became that with psychic powers.
Yeah. Yes.
He was gifted with precognitive skills which allowed him to score highly on tests. He had a crush on Amy due to her high intelligence. His powers allowed him to know that he was one of 7 great Yuma, as well as know Amy's identity. He thus asked Amy to kill him so that he would not harm her.
Yeah.
But Amy refused and Sailor Moon healed him. Following this, he transferred to another school, but later reappeared to warn Amy of a plan Beryl had to revive the 7 great Yuma.
Yeah,
He's
he
later
does come
seen
back.
spending time alone with Amy. Oh
Trivia.
man.
So cute. They're so cute. I'm pretty sure they ride a Ferris wheel together.
Yeah, something like that. And she's
Just
like dressed up
800
like
pictures
a
of him.
19.
Oh, it's gone. It's gone.
That's my fucking lipstick crumbling off.
Like
now.
at the end, Usagi can kick butt all by herself, but still wants Mamoru. Yeah, she's really obsessed with him, and he's such a jerk sometimes. They don't
not
need
the
any
only
man,
one
they
that
just
wants
want
him
one
at
for
some
themselves.
point. Because isn't Ray into him too?
She sure is. They date for. Well, actually, no. She dates Darian,
He doesn't date her.
and it's really awkward.
Like she brings him on a boat. Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's the other special type should have straight up killed him.
Maybe
she's
held
protected
back.
by
Yeah.
love.
There was something I read once that in general, and that's like going further, but Mercury and Venus are more defensive at attackers, and Mars and Jupiter are offensive attackers. So Mars and Jupiter are the only two who's actually finished bad guys by themselves, and the 2 others they never finished. They help finish. They assist. But Mars and Jupiter, their attacks are so strong they actually kill some Yoma or whatever you can call them.
Yeah.
Before, like on their own. And when I was a kid, liking Jupiter, I was like, she's so badass. Yeah.
Yep.
And there's also a whole different storyline of Venus and Mars almost in a lesbian relationship. There's a lot of images of them, really, and some of them are canon, but it's just drawings that Naoko Takeuchi does on the side. They're not in the storyline, but this is fun.
Oh really? They ship them? They get shipped?
All right. Well, Kate and Dom, get ready.
Yeah.
We must respect the source material.
I mean, there's an episode where you two, or Mercury and Jupiter, they dance because there's no men available for them in that ball, so they dance together.
Sounds like the story of our lives.
Pretty much.
Yeah.
Liz and I do dance alone often together.
Kate, I was talking about the whole Venus and Mars sort of lesbian, not story.
You sure are, Kate.
If I
sure
is this
are.
gonna be Google?
Yes. What are you looking
Voyons.
at? Wait, what are you putting in my search history?
Yeah.
Don't worry, they're not that raunchy.
Venus, yo, we're gonna hit some friggin'
This isn't gonna work.
hentai up in this.
No, you just got the planets, Dom.
Cause we talk so much about it. Oh no, that's fan made. That's fan made. You can tell. This is totally fan made. Yeah, the ones
Just
that
type
are.
her name, the artist name.
Oh
next to it.
yeah. Like this. That's not too intense.
My
but
background.
look,
Why do they have ears?
Look at
Why
my
do they have bunny
background
ears?
On my phone.
Oh
They're
my god.
bunnies.
God.
Yeah, that's like just the art on the side, but I'll find the one I'm talking about.
But
It's in
the
one of
cards I
mangas.
have is like they have
Yeah, I
this
had a bunch of
thing.
posters.
Yeah, I have that
We're
one.
just not sharing the images.
There's a
with you guys.
Christmas one where they're all in their PJs and it's super cute. I need to bring my cards.
There's just one.
And then I'm gonna look through and be like, I have this one, I have this one.
Look. She's with her boyfriend.
Ooh, I also have.
Anyway, I'll find it another day and I'll post it. I'll send it to you guys.
Yeah, tweet it at us.
Yeah, because it's just like, I think they're just pretty much embracing each other in a very suggestive manner, and that's in one of the mangas.
Nice. Yeah. Well, do we have anything else to add?
We could go on forever, so the
I mean, we
question is,
could.
when do we want to end it, is the question. So
Well, we usually just end when the conversation reaches its natural end.
which is like, porno. Rule 34.
Yeah, well.
Making up with. What are you looking for?
I had posted a picture of my sticker book when I was a kid. And I had Sailor Moon stickers in it.
Oh.
And it was awesome. There it is. Boom!
Oh my god.
So my childhood sticker album, which had these.
That rack food is dope.
And then I
Well
hashtag
done.
Amy
What
Mizuno up in this because she's my fave.
Be my babe.
Love her so much.
Alright, well, let's talk about next book club, what we will be reading, and then if anybody has
Why?
anything else to add, they can just throw it up
Push her
in the chat. Throw it up in there. Ah, the
Mango always stuck with me as a meal to look for an independent woman. Oh, that's super awesome and like important, I think.
Well, that ties in with what I was asking earlier.
Yeah.
That's great. It's the thing is that the reason why I think we could talk forever is that it's not just one storyline. It's a whole world that was created. It's a whole, how do you say that? It's a whole mythology. Like, there's a whole mythology behind it. So
Yeah.
there's always new things. There's versions of version upon versions and different attacks, different this, different, and each sailor kind of they could all have their own freaking storyline at that point. So there's so much to talk about. So that's why.
And I really want to say that it's very easy to dismiss Sailor Moon, especially as you get older, and if you've never read it before, to be like, oh no, it's not my thing, and to just not even bother. So Crosshair especially, I want to give a shout out to you because you read volume 1 and you were like, I don't know if this is gonna be my thing, but
Yeah.
you gave it a chance, and that's what Punchy Book Club is all about. It's about reading a whole bunch of different graphic novels, then you find what you like, you find what you don't like, but either way you're refining your taste, having great conversations,
Yeah.
checking stuff out you've never experienced before.
And it's what's so great about it, and I think why we liked it so much, and all the girls liked it so much. Like, for once, we didn't watch a show of superheroes where there was one girl,
Yeah.
and that's the one you're supposed to associate yourself with. No, we had 5.
We
Like,
had
you can.
choices.
So you can choose which one you prefer according usually to the personality you like
Yeah,
more.
exactly.
And we had many. We didn't have just one to identify with, and that is very important.
And the Emerald's right that it set the tone for magical girl anime. Like, it paved the way for so much stuff to come afterwards.
Yeah.
Too. So
And to embrace the cuteness and the pink. The pink.
embrace it.
No, seriously, that's wonderful.
Next up, not this. It's going to be something different. Next up, we are reading.
Do I announce it?
Yeah, you announce it.
We are gonna be reading another Neale Gaiman novel, graphic novel called Marvel 1602. I really like it. I've read it before. It's basically a bunch of Marvel characters you will recognize, but set in 1602.
Seriously.
And it's
Wow,
pretty
that's
gosh
pretty
darn dope.
He does. Neale Gaiman also does just novels, right?
Yeah.
Okay, because in the subway before I came, a dude was reading it.
American Gods,
No, something else.
House at the End of the Lane,
I didn't
The
read
Nancy
it.
Boys.
I don't know anymore.
Keep going if you want.
Okay, well,
Norse mythology.
no.
Okay.
He was reading a novel, and I was like, Neale Gaiman,
Yeah. If you ever want to read, I have all of them.
they're good.
Yeah. you like fantasy, but not like fantasy, but set in reality almost type things.
If it's, I'm gonna get a lot of hate for that, but like I like fantasy, but like I don't like Lord of the Rings.
It's not like that.
It's too many details, and
but Lord of the Rings is very special.
It's old too.
But it's not the same as that. I think it's much more of an easier read.
Yeah, I know you'd expect me to like.
Yes, Gaiman again.
I think John's excited. I think that was an excitement.
Okay, it better be an excitement.
Because Sandman, I'm pretty sure, was the second one that we read, so it's been a little while.
Yeah.
We're looping around.
I eventually want you to get to read my favorite anime series of all time, the first manga, but I would have to find yourself an English version.
Oh.
So one day I'll send it to you guys, and you can tell me. But
Thanks, dude.
Which one is it?
Fushigi.
Oh, okay.
It's that also doesn't age well, but you know.
Okay.
Anyway, that's for another time.
So, the next Punchy Book Club will be taking place on Sunday, April the 29th at 1 p.m.
Streams will now be at 1 p.m.
Streams, indefinitely taking place at 1 p.m. because I have something till 12:30 on Sundays. So, but 1 p.m. is what's gonna be. So we're reading Marvel 1602.
Yeah,
which is great. Super excited.
Pretty sure you can find digital copies if you don't want to buy a book. You want to read it on your computer or whatever. Like, I'm pretty sure they sell digital versions.
Crosshair was saying that Google Play has it. So,
okay, great.
Yeah. Can definitely check it out there.
And the Emerald, I'm going to look into that mythology because I knew there was, but never really researched
There's
it.
a lot.
Yeah,
which
is great.
Google Play has it. It's a good site. Nice.
Good.
And I have it to lend to you. If
yes,
you
I
want to read
would love to. Thank you.
You can bring it. No, you're gonna be playing with us.
Well, I might wake up earlier than all you people because I'll be so excited about my birthday. But I'm waking up at like 5 and reading Neale Gaiman.
I don't know if you're gonna do it.
No, I will not be. All right, everybody. Man, thanks for joining us.
Yeah.
And Dom, thanks for having me.
Thanks for being here and being the queen of Sailor Moon.
I'm gonna say you are the Moon Princess.
Oh shit.
No, I'm the Mars Princess.
Okay, you're the Mars Princess. Okay. What is happening for the rest of the day? Well, there is Changeling happening at 6 on John's channel. That's 6 p.m. EST?
Yes, it's EST now. We're back.
No, that's standard. EST would be standard.
We're back in standard. The
No,
time
standard is the other one.
I'm gonna say Eastern time.
We were saying EDT before, though.
It's EDT, says John.
Yeah, it's EDT now.
Oh,
EST
fine. I don't know what I'm talking about.
It's EDT.
It's daylight saving right now.
But if I say Eastern, then no one corrects me because I'm not
Eastern.
specifying. So I'm just gonna say Eastern forever.
Just leave your Twitch open and you'll see them pop in online.
Yeah.
Just don't do anything else the entire day, okay?
So it's on John's channel, Changeling. I don't know if there's anything happening in between. It's possible someone else is streaming, but, you know, if so, I might end up auto-hosting them.
I'm not gonna
Kathy's running home to stream.
Oh, stream.
Right.
Absolutely not.
Ooh, the D is because you get
Absolutely
dicked
not.
with time. Right, that was gonna be my...
I'll do it.
It's just with stream.
I will not. I have no camera. Except for my PlayStation 1. That's the worst.
Does anyone have anything else to say about this week? You guys doing any impromptu streaming this week? Or
It's always impromptu for me.
Fair enough.
But I will say, Moon Prison.
Power! And also... Bye!
And that means you